So just heading off towards Ludshott, going through open land, so I'm going to drop down a really muddy section in a minute. So I thought I'd just briefly outline why I'm out today. Mainly it's because I just need to get out. Weather's been pretty changeable and stuff's been going on, and it's been really difficult to find time to get out and about. So come out for a walk, and got a few things to check out today. I've put one thing I've got to check out is I've put a grip on the X-Pro1. I've got the grip with the camera. I haven't really used it. Thought I'd try that out, see if it does actually improve the handling at all. So I've got that. I've got a head mount for an action cam, so I'm going to try that out at some point, hopefully. And I've put the Samyang 12mm. Actually, I'm going to go around the little woodland path here, just to see what's what. I think it's just a little circular path. Yeah, I'll put the Samyang 12mm lens on the X-T20, and I'm going to try and leave that pretty much on there and challenge myself to take some proper wide angle stuff using the 12mm. So it's pretty wide, equivalent to 18mm on full frame. So that is that is definitely ultra wide. I think it's a great lens, and I don't use it enough, so I'm going to challenge myself a bit here today, see what I can come up with that's that's going to make it feel like it's worthwhile having the lens, because that's, you can't have a kit like that sitting around and not being used. So I've also been toying with the idea of another lens. I'm just quieting down here because there's some stuff I don't know about on this little trail. So I'm just going to follow it around in this direction. I think it just goes around in a circle. So the only reason I'm wandering around here is because it gives me a chance to talk about what's coming up in a minute before I get to the really muddy downhill section where I have to put the camera away and scramble down through the murk. Oh yes, and yeah, so where was I? I got a the Samyang on the X-T20. I was toying with the idea of, should I have, or do I need a different wide angle? And everybody raves about this 16mm Fuji lens, and so I was considering, should I go for that, maybe in place of the 18mm f2. I don't know. I thought because I use the 18mm f2 a lot on the X-Pro1. However, do I really need another, wide or wider angle lens? So I wanted to just check out what's, if I can actually be challenged to make use of what I've got first of all. And the other thing that to be checked out is lens arrived in the post today. A 28mm Meike f2.8, which is a lens I've had before, and in fact it was the first lens I ever bought when I got my first Fuji camera, which was an X-T10. It was the first lens I bought just as I had a lens. I bought a body, X-T10 was a body only purchase, second hand, and I just wanted a lens, so I thought I'd buy a cheap manual focus lens just to test the camera out and get on and start using it. And I liked the lens, sold it when I bought the Fuji 27mm. because I thought, you know, I'm not going to use the manual focus lens as well, so sold it. Recently had a Meike 25mm, and I wasn't so impressed with the sharpness, so the 25mm is going, and replacing it with another 28. Just fractionally lost here, don't know this route. Let's just carry on around this way and see where it comes to. Could probably have gone down a route to the right hand side there, but yeah, what the hell, let's carry on around. I think it just takes me back to where I started at the bench. Yeah, so we've got the 28mm which arrived today, got it for a really good price, a real bargain, and yeah, so that's something else to try out today. So, all good. Let's get over to Ludshott while the weather's holding out and crack on. Squeaky camera straps a go-go. Camera bag strap, as always. First test of the day. Head-mounted camera. So we're going to go off down the track, down there, and down there. You can't see that. I can see that. You can see that. We'll go off down there, and yeah, I'll leave the head camera on, and I'll pop this camera in the bag for now, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. Oh yeah, that's not going to work. We'll stick that in the bag. And, oh, carefully. Oh. Head on down. Let's go. I wonder how stable the footage is when you're wandering along. How stable is my head? That's the question. You always get a lot of wash down on this path. Oh, my head doesn't feel very stable. I'm sure it's fine. Just fiddling about getting it right. Well, it might be interesting for some camera work in a while. There's supposed to be a little bit of sunshine this afternoon, so it's already 4:45. But, you know, the thing is, we've got stuff going on at home, so it's tricky to get out sometimes. Just got to make the best of it and get out when you can. I was going to go out yesterday afternoon and it was just pouring the rain, absolutely tipping it down, so that didn't happen. Got a potential 12mm shot here, I think. Oops. I'm going to stop this down a bit and just check my focus. So green. There's obviously a lot of latitude on the old focus here, because it takes quite a lot to get it out of focus at f8. Yeah, that's probably better. I wanted, I think, the view down the road as well as the greenery. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, this is the old Samyang 12mm on the X-T20. I will be, I need to hold it up there, Samyang 12mm on the X-T20 that I'll be trying to use for this session. I usually try and I often stick cameras in this bag without a lens cap on. I try to always stick the lens cap on this particular lens because it's got that big protruding element. And it looks like it'll collect a lot of dust quite easily. So there might be a test here of the Meike 25, which is on the Set this to 5.6 as well. So this has got a good old zone focus option on this lens. Oh, sun's gone. Would you credit it, eh? That was a bit slow. Where's that sun gone? Okay, I'm not going to wait around. Yeah, I've picked up a fair bit of dust inside that lens hood. Oh, I've got to disconnect this camera bag. It squeaks like mad and drives me ill. It's very annoying. And of course, as soon as I get indoors at home, I forget all about it. I've got the Garmin in my pocket. I'm going to get it out. Oh, sun. Okay, let's just have a shot through there. You can see the grip on the X-Pro1, which I don't usually use, but I thought I'd give it a try out. Not really expecting anything fantastic from some of these pictures today. It's just an opportunity to, try a few things out. One thing I have had to do was put in the grip on. The accessory grip is write my custom settings, which is for which recipe on the bottom. So I've got C1 as standard, which is really basic, but one that I would just mess about with potentially. And then C2, I've got a tweak on a classic chrome recipe. C3 called analog, and C4 is an Acros type rendition for the X-Trans 1 sensor. Whether I'll get a chance to try any of those today, I think is, well, yeah, we'll have to see. Trying to test too much stuff at once is definitely a problem, as I found to my cost when trying to do a vlogging test recently. I'm going to make another video about that. Let's just switch this other camera on as well, just for a minute, so that we get a second viewpoint. Yep, just put the other camera on to give another viewpoint, and I'm going to take the one off my headphone for now probably, and perhaps try it out again later. We will have to see, but I want to concentrate on some of the testing I want to do really. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop and take a picture here of this tree with the Samyang, and I'm just looking over that direction over there at the woods up there. Well, last time I came off of Ludshott was coming down this way to go home, and I sort of got lost up there a little bit. Couldn't find a path off the common, so I need to explore that area over there a bit more to make sure I know my way around. Yeah. In the meantime, I'll probably shut these cameras down for a few minutes and see if I can get a few pictures. Looks like the sun's coming back out again as well, so that's nice.